All right, I am back for the second side of the volume of what is this? Pyramids and cones. So I'm going to actually start with this one first. I think that this one is super important to take a look at. So V equals 1/3 times the area of the base times the height, because this is a pyramid. So I need the area of the base. So that's easy enough. It's a square, so S squared, 16 squared, 256 inches squared. So V equals 1/3 times 256 times the height. Remember, this H is the height of the pyramid. Do I have the height of the pyramid? No, I have the slant height. So if we were doing surface area right now, we would be super excited because we would already have the slant height. But for volume, we need the height of the pyramid, which is this dashed line right there that I drew that I'm going to highlight blue. And we don't know that. So I'm going to call that X. The good news is, just like when we did the surface area of the pyramids, I can use my good old friend Mr. Pythagorean theorem to figure this out, because this height will drop down at a right angle. So this will be a nice right angle here. And then I've got this distance here out to the edge, which again, it comes from the center out to the edge. So 16 is the whole length. The center to the edge would be half that, which is 8. So I got to go do my Pythagorean theorem to find, in this case, I'm finding the height of the pyramid, not the slant height, which is what we had to do with the surface area. So X is one of my legs, 8 is my other leg, and then 18 is the hypotenuse. So X squared plus 64 equals, used to know what 18 squared was, 324. Now it's just a little two-step equation. Subtract 64, 260, and now square root, right? We're going to make that squaring go away. So square root each side. And that is about 16.12 inches. Okay, so the height of the pyramid is 16.12 inches. So that is going to go right in there for the height, 16.12. This is about because you can see it here on the calculator. There's the answer. It's a irrational number. So remember, irrational numbers, they don't come out super friendly like that. They go on forever and ever, right? So I had to round that. So now my volume, so I'm going to just leave this whole thing right on there. Okay, so I'm not actually using the 16.12, I'm using the whole thing. It makes it more accurate. Multiply that by 256 and then divide it by 3, and we get a volume of it's about because I had to round that height, and it's 1375.96 inches cubed. All right, so there is, so you can see two different ones. On the back here, we had to find the height of the pyramid. On the front side here, we had the height of the pyramid. So you've got to be really careful and think about what you need. It's different for surface area versus volume. And then think about what you have and how to get what you need if you don't have it. All right, the last one. This one's just a little weird because all it's showing you is that this is the base of the pyramid. So it's a trapezoidal base. And then this is telling you that the height from that pointy top of the pyramid down to, the center of the base is 7 yards. So it's the same idea. It's just harder to see, maybe even kind of hard to imagine what a pyramid with a trapezoidal base looks like. So V equals 1/3 area of the base times the height. The base, as I just said, is this trapezoid. So you got to go back to all your formulas. Hopefully you know all your formulas by now. So 1/2, B1 and B2 are going to be the two parallel sides of the trapezoid. So 7 plus 12. This H is the height of the trapezoid. It's the distance between the two bases. So that is 5. So 1/2 times 19 times 5. 19 times 5 divided by 2. And we get 47.5 yards square. That's the base area. And now let's do the volume. 1/3 times the 47.5 times the height. This is the height of the pyramid, which is given right here. 47.5 times 7 divided by 3, and we get a volume of 110.8, repeating 3. We didn't round anything anywhere, so I'm going to leave that as a nice exact answer. And that would be yards cubed. It's just the 3 repeating, so be very careful of that. All right, that's all for the volume of pyramids and cones. Let us know if you've got any questions. Have a wonderful day.